Alright, here we go with the next episode. This is episode 68, and we're going on one. Three, two, one. I don't hate her. She cracks me up. I just wish she wasn't a one note character, that's all. That's my point. Although, maybe this whole thing is just giving her a little bit more depth than she used to have. The problem is I don't like the depth she's getting, which is boy crazy at this young age. So, I guess I can't be pleased. There's no pleasing me. Yeah, agree. I agree. It is inappropriate. Plus, I don't trust that some bitch who gave that to her. It didn't make sense from a filmmaking point of view, as I said, because a prop master would have that, not an actor. And it doesn't make sense externally. I also don't like her being an egomaniac. Most patient friend ever, by the way. Ugh. And you're into this. You think that's cool. Yeah, but I'm leaving though. I'm rooting for you, but I'm out of here. See me walking away. Oh, and what would that entail exactly? Oh, Jesus. I know I sound like an old man screaming in a cloud. Maybe she's as old as 13. They don't all have to be 12 just because some of them are 12. And maybe he's as young as 15. I seriously doubt it. Although I don't know what the. Here's the thing. That's actually a good point. I don't know the filmmaking situation in Japan as regards to age. The filmmaking situation here in the United States, the only underage actor I can think of in a major network TV series involving a teenage drama major network TV series. Now maybe there's like there's one 14-year old and then the rest of the cast is adults and that's a TV series. Okay, whatever. I'm talking about teen dramas where there's three, four, five, six kids that are under 18 and the show centers those kids, right? Vampire Diaries, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Pretty Little Liars, Teen Wolf. It goes on and on and on. You've seen those series. There's a shit ton of them. They're always 18 and over. They're 20, 25. Charisma Carpenter was 30 playing 16 in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So they're always overage. The one time, literally the only time I can think of where somebody was under 18 playing under 18 in one of those shows was Pretty Little Liars, and that was the one that played Allison. She was, I think, 15. The rest of them are 20, 21. She was 15 playing 15. Crazy. Like, that's just how good she was. And then you notice that they didn't have her very much because she was supposed to be dead, but also other reasons. They didn't have her very much in the first 3 years because she was under 15. She was 15, she's under 18. They couldn't do it hours-wise, right? So she wasn't in very many scenes until she turned 18, and all of a sudden she came back in the show, right? But otherwise, it's always over 18 playing under 18 in America. I don't know if that's true in Japan. Maybe in Japan they do it. They use kids playing kids. I don't know. That just occurred to me. Just because something's true in America doesn't mean it's true in any other country, and I need to keep that in mind, right? Like I can't be like American centric here. This is especially when it shows from another country. So maybe that's true. Maybe it's just my American ass is thinks this is weird. But America, this wouldn't fly. There's no gloss on her lips. That's just her. Why did I always dress directors weird, by the way? Have you noticed that? Look at his weird hat. He's got a riding crop. He's got the hip boots, goatee, sunglasses. Typically, directors look like anybody else. You wouldn't be able to recognize them walking down the street. We're going straight to the kissing scene. That's the first thing we're shooting. We need a stunt kisser. This is ridiculous. Shut up. You're not allowed to talk back here. I hear somebody talking back there. Tell those people over there to shut the hell up. Quiet on the set. That's what you usually do, right? By the way. Excellent. Yes. Yep. You're the boss. Well, I don't know my lines for the next scene yet, so. She's gonna murder this mother. Yeah, he saved you. He saved you. That's what he did. I thought that was a crater where she threw him through a wall. I swear to God. Domestic violence. Kind of weird. Yeah. Very suspicious. By the way, what I was going to say was if somebody happens to be talking like in one corner or something, you don't look at them and say, shut the hell up. You're trying to keep a non hostile workplace. You just scream at the top of your lungs, quiet on the set! Why are we all separate? Oh, we're watching various angles of the set. Okay, that's right. Then why were they inside earlier? We're ready if he does, though. Like, we're at every door. She's such an asshole. I think it's hilarious. The whole, did we already see this scene? She was watching it. Why are we seeing it? They're standing in front of the sun again, right? Like 5 days later. She's fuming. Um, yeah, that's right. But the whole asshole actor thing is actually pretty rare, at least in my experience. Not that I haven't worked with Hollywood actors. Well, a couple, but not very many. The problem is when there is an asshole actor, they're so bad that you never forget it and you put it in stories. That's why we see films about it, asshole actors. Because that time that you did work with an asshole actor, boy, it was memorable. This dialogue. That's one thing that's true, by the way. They turned those lights off immediately. Back before they had LED lights, they were so effing hot. You turn that shit off the second you don't need those lights anymore. Because it was so hot. Yep, I'm out. They killed me off. Yeah, that's why you're trying to kill everybody. You hired the killer, didn't you? Yeah, what a dick. He's even worse than she is. I didn't think that was possible. F this show. And F you. Yeah, no shit. Even he's noticing. Yeah, she's an actor. She can make you feel whatever she wants. Craft table, yeah. You know, I've never been left sick to the point where I couldn't eat. Clearly, right? We're back to the drag shit, are we? Yoink! Wow, strange how that happened. Of course, that would be the moment he shows up, of course. If it wasn't for bad luck, she would have no luck at all. Dude! Holy shit, you can't do that. Oh, he's evil, man. He's a big bad in this mini arc. Not the swooning. What is this, a 40s movie? Can we get back to Boruto's story? Or this. This is cool, too. They're investigating, man. They got their Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass. I can't with her hair. He, it's an inside job. That's been obvious the whole time. Yep. Hmm. The obvious has become obvious. Well, typically with these stories, Angel did it first. Jesus Christ, man. Where's security at? Holy shit. You're not doing your job, dumbass. I guess they're blocking. He's blocking. It was hard to tell. It looked like he was just surrounded by the people. But, yeah. Well, maybe it's because you're not old enough to be honest about your feelings. Have you ever considered that? Maybe that's a sign you're not ready. Damn, why am I trying to bother her? I don't know. Can't help myself. Of course, she managed to arrange a situation where they're tightly crammed together, didn't she? They should make a Whitney Houston movie about this. Thank fucking Christ. This show it only took an episode and a half to make me start cussing, man. God damn it. Ugh. She's gonna axe murder you. Yeah. Yeah. I hate you, is what's the matter. She's gonna kill you. Yeah, I am the prize, man. Even if she was of age, I am the prize. Yeah. I can't figure out which one was being the worst friend. Probably her. Really, to be honest. She means well. I mean, she's very incompetent about this whole being a supportive friend thing, but she means well. I need you to sign this NDA first. It is pretty good. I can't wait for Sherlock Holmes to forget this subject is evil. Exposed in 4K. Uneffing believable. Look at her blushing. Come on, Hammurabi Boo, or whatever your name is, and I have no idea what his friend's name is. The one with the terrible hair. Storm in here and expose him in 4K. Yeah. Although it's equally possible it's his co-star because she's pissed off she's being written out of the show, right? This goes against everything I believe in as a filmmaker. Her internal monologue is killing me, man. It's been so good these two episodes. Thank Christ we got another interruption. If I remember, I'll tell you something about interruptions. She's your axe murder when these people interrupts her. I'll kill you. Fortunately, you have good reflexes. You need a chaperone, girl. I'm trying to concentrate on being fired. Yeah. Well, you've been replaced, girl. Yeah. See, he's trying to. He's a dog, is what he is. He's not even evil. He's just a dog. He does it with every girl. Yeah. What is their relationship? Yeah, I bought that shit. It's mine. She's special. Man, she just read you for filth. Game recognizes game. Yep. I'm a player. You don't understand. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Wow. As a, just in case we didn't know, he sucked. Yeah, she's gonna kick his ass. Look at her. Her dukes are up. She's not listening to reason, man. Not even a bag of chips can save her ass right now. You knocked on the door at the wrong time. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Get her ass. That's how you stop this shit. Put a stop to it. You nip this shit in the bud, man. You take possession of her body. That's probably not great either, but. Idiot. Man, if only we had a prop master. Yeah, which has a master. Hey, man. Yeah, she is strong as hell. She's trying to break out of this shit. When I break out of this, I'm gonna kick your ass. No can do. Nobody can get in the way of teen love. Look at her. She's going full Hulk. That's right. Shattered the dress. The dress is no more. Right when we establish the stakes that this dress is important, she will break up out of it. Yeah, she's about to kick his ass. She's gonna shove that shadow up his ass. I'm just saying. Hey, thanks, man. Because I no longer have clothes. I appreciate that. That was smooth, man. That worked out flawlessly. Yeah. She thinks of modesty first. That's the first thing that comes to her mind. She's a want to make sure you cover her, which is the right thing to do. I'm just saying. I thought that was a smooth move. I'll kill you. Everybody's mad this episode. Really? You gained 10 pounds, nobody recognizes you, huh? Of course, he won't be into her anymore, right? This is actually a good thing. Where is the girl I was with? See, nobody sees the real you. It's on her hand, you moron. Yeah. He don't see the real you. He doesn't. This is great. I actually like this a lot. This worked out pretty good. There's your ring, dumbass. You're her older, uglier sister, right? Yeah, sure. Just take the damn ring, you moron. Yeah. Taking some of it. This is a universal symbol for holding something out. You're supposed to do this. Jesus, we have to teach this dude everything, don't we? Like, gee, what does this mean? Unbelievable, man. You're too ugly to wear it. What a dick. Yeah. I'll kick your ass. No, let me do it. Let me do it. I got this. This ring's going up your ass. I know I've seen him substance asses. This show's pissing me off. What can I do? See, he's going to walk without the ring? It is unfixable. All right, we're packing up. We'll just let whoever's trying to kill him. Screw it. Oh, man, now she's sad. Such an asshole. Don't apologize to this bitch. This is why you don't apologize to this bitch. It's just filmmaking, man. It's not the end of the world. I know it sounds like heresy coming from me, but like that was my approach on set. It's like we're not trying to get somebody hurt here. We would lose a day of production before we not get somebody hurt. That's just how I felt about it. Hey, there really is an assassin. I had my doubts. Oh shit, this can't bode well. I wasn't successful as a filmmaker. I never got a film distributed. I never got more than $100,000 investment. These are all milestones people approach to be successful as a filmmaker. Right? I didn't hit any of the milestones for success, except never had an injury on set. The worst thing that ever happened was one actress slammed a door on her own foot and scraped some skin on the back of her basically where the Achilles heel is. Scraped some skin off. A little bit of blood came out. We put a Band-Aid over it. That's the worst injury, literally. And that ain't shit. That is the worst injury we ever had on any of my sets. I feel really good about that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it was like we prioritize safety first. Like we're not trying to get somebody hurt here. It's just filmmaking. You know? Like, yes. And maybe that's why I wasn't successful. Like, there probably is the absolute correlation between those two things. If I'd only cared about the production, only cared about getting everything we needed, and literally everybody could go to hell, they could hurt their feelings, ruin their lives, whatever. Maybe that's how you get successful as a filmmaker. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'll never know. I was going to talk about being interrupted. I was, like I said, I was a late bloomer. We didn't have the internet back then. And my older brother, who would have been the one to tell me all this shit, was taken from the home. He went to a boys' home. He may have been, he had several stints in prison. I don't remember when they happened. But I know that he was out of the home by the time I was about 12. He was out of the home that was it, right? Which is good because he was abusive. But he would have been the one to tell me shit like, about girls, all the intricacies of sex, the actual mechanics of sex, and all that shit, right? What women look like, all that stuff that you would find on the internet now, or your schoolmates would tell you, or your older brother asshole would tell you. I was sheltered from all that. So I didn't know. So I have specifically remember being like 13, and I would fantasize about girls and sex and stuff. But I didn't know the mechanics of sex. I didn't know what you did. I didn't know how it worked, right? So I have this clear memory. I would fantasize about being with a girl. We'd be in some situation. I would save her life or some shit. And then we would get to safety. We'd be in a cave, and they're looking for us, and we're hiding, and they can't find us. And we're sitting there snuggling. We're cold, so we have to snuggle together. And then we start kissing. And then that would be where you would have sex, right? But I didn't know the mechanics of how you have sex. I had no idea. So I would have something interrupt us. Literally every single time. It'd be like, I remember even thinking, like, I don't know what happens next, so let's just go to the next scene or something like that. Because I would, fantasize. It'd be like these really intricate fantasies. Basically, stories. I was writing stories in my mind, right? I was in the story. But it'd be just exactly like this. Because I think it was like at least three times in this episode, they were going to kiss and they got interrupted, right? At least three times. And I distinctly remember I was 13, I was 14. It was like, I think it was 17 before I even knew how you actually had sex. That when I finally found out that mechanics, I think I saw it in a movie or something. But it's just like so. But I remember 13, 14 for sure. Think I stopped like all that fantasizing, daydreaming shit, and just started writing by the time I was 15. So like that's where I channeled the creative energy at that point. But I remember being 13, 14, thinking about this shit. We would kiss, and then we would get interrupted. A bear would show up, or a friend would show up. Somebody would knock on the door. The bad guys, the aliens would come, and it's just like literally just like that. I literally had not thought about that in probably 35 years. Have not thought about these daydreams and how I get interrupted. That brought back a very distant memory, and it's a hilarious one to me anyway.